Hello, Lake Ridge Utah Middle School families. Mr. Mick here with important information about our upcoming basketball game. Tomorrow, which is Tuesday, November 10th, we have our first home basketball game. And I want to go over some of the expectations that you will see when you walk into the gym, or even the building for that matter, dealing with COVID and how we are addressing these situations. First of all, in order to get in the building, you will meet Mr. Caldwell right at the front door. You must have a mask on. So please make sure that you have a mask and you have it on. You will be required to wear that mask the entire time that you are here in the building. As you walk in, you're going to come to our first station. That's where you're going to get your tickets. Now, there's two ways to purchase your tickets. Number one, we have a seating capacity of about 120 people in our gym, which is completely social distance. So the first way is you can reserve your ticket. What does that look like? You call the school on game day between 8 and 3. And the number that you're going to call Miss Del Rita. She's our bookkeeper here. And that number is 219-981-6832. Again, one more time, 219-981-8632. And she's going to pick up the phone and you're going to say, hi, yes, I have 4 people that are coming to the game. And we will reserve those tickets for you. You will have a section reserved, a pod as we're calling it, for both the 7th grade and the 8th grade game. So once you call, again, that seat is reserved and it is your seat only. We can accommodate 2, we can accommodate 4, we can accommodate even to 6, 7, 8, but it has to be who's in your household. So please remember that. That's important. It's who lives with you. Is how the pods are going to be created. It's your family. If you don't reserve a ticket, then you are kind of going to the standing room only, first come, first serve. So you would go, you buy your ticket, and then you go to the second table, which is where they are going to seat you. If you already have your seat reserved, we'll tell you you're in section this, row this. We'll have somebody walk you in and sit you in your spot. If you did not reserve your ticket, then we will assign you a spot, whether that's 2 or 4 or 6, how many people you need in your group. But again, that's a first come, first serve basis. So it's always better to reserve your tickets than just to show up. So a couple other things. We already said social distance is going to take place. We have our bleachers marked out for you. We will have concession stands that will have your popcorn, your hamburgers, or excuse me, not hamburgers, but hot dogs, brats, those types of things. But you have to eat in the cafeteria. So you will purchase those items in the cafeteria and you must eat them in the cafeteria. We're not going to allow food and drinks into the gym due to the mask. We have tables that are socially distanced in the cafeteria. So just be aware of that. Students. Now, if a group, let's say a group of 4 students show up without their parents. If you show up with your parents, you must sit with your parents. That's the first thing. Students, if you show up with a group of 4 kids or so, we do have a student section. It is socially distanced, so don't expect to be sitting right next to each other. All right, we do have a student section. You will be social distanced. It's actually chairs that are on the floor for you students that know, by Mr. Lekowski's office, kind of along that wall. That's where the student section is at. Just a reminder, when we're talking about ticket prices, a family pass is $12. Adults are $4, students are $3, and seniors are $3. One other thing about tickets, if you're going to be late, please let us know. We will mark that down in our books. If you're more than 15 minutes late, so the 7th grade game begins at 5 o'clock, 8th grade game begins at 6 o'clock, ballpark. If you're more than 15 minutes late to your game, we are going to sell your tickets to someone else. So be aware of that. If you know you're going to be late, let us know. Okay, and that's fine. But that's something we want to make sure that, we don't have a bunch of people reserving tickets and not showing up. So if you have any questions, let us know. Again, that number to reserve your tickets is 219-981-8632. We'll see you at the ball game tomorrow. Take care.